What is going on to you Capricorns? So you Capricorns have the Two of Cups, the Magician, and you have the Ten of Cups right here. So these cards right here represent for you a lot of you Capricorns, you want a relationship, but only from the perspective of like if it's a functional one, right? If it's working well for you. A lot of you Capricorns, you just know what it is that you're looking for. And the Ten of Cups represents you're content, like I said, you're content with being single as of right now. And that's amazing because of the fact that you're content with being single. Part of the problem that some people have, especially nowadays in the world, is the fact that they're not really confident or content with who they actually are. And so because they're not really content with who they are, they end up trying to rush themselves into relationships when they know that they're not ready, or they're ready to be in a relationship, but they want it too much, in a sense that they're willing to be in a relationship with somebody that treats them like trash, right? Terrible person, dysfunctional, right? Because they want to be in a relationship so bad, in fact. You don't want that. So the thing is that the Empress and the Page of Cups right here represents how something petty is not really going to get you Capricorns to be in a relationship, right? You Capricorns are going to have to be the ones to vet your own relationship status. And what I mean by that is not someone trying to play matchmaker. You're trusting in your own instincts and your own ability to ask questions and observations, as well as your own ability to bring value to the table. And if a person is the right type of combination for you, then things should work out well, right? Provided that you don't have a skewed perspective. We always have to put things into perspective here, right? Because I don't make these videos for elitists. I make this for people who have common sense, who are down to earth, who really want something real. You understand what I'm saying? So if you don't necessarily find that, again, being very stable, being single, right? You're not rushing to get into a relationship with somebody that would be a terrible match, and then come to find out, you find out that this person is a terrible pick, right? But you ignored certain things about them because you just wanted to be in a relationship. No, you Capricorns don't have that kind of desperation. I see a lot of you are very much so well off emotionally as well as physically is concerned. And the Page of Cups, you're unwilling, Page of Cups and the Two of Swords, you're unwilling to you're unwilling to pay attention to the delusion. You're unwilling to pay attention to, only the good things about the person without considering the drawbacks, because everybody has drawbacks to who they are. And the thing is that with that being said, the King of Pentacles, which represents Capricorn, and the Nine of Pentacles represent how you, like I said, you're steadily looking for a good match between yourself and someone else. However, you have a lot of other things to do. So it's not like people can get you duped with playing on your desire to be in a relationship. This is more so about you Capricorns having a life, and that there's many different facets to your life, many different areas to your life, a lot deeper than just relationships. There's a business person, there's a homeowner, right, or a residential owner where you're taking care of your place and you kind of decking your place out and stuff like this. The holidays is coming up. Halloween is coming up very quickly. May I add, within the next 2 weeks, Halloween being my favorite holiday. One of my favorite holidays. at least. So you know, there's not there's no desperation. There's no you getting to know somebody and then like they goad you into this kind of power struggle where it's like they call you ugly, so now it's like you got to get petty. It's like the person calls you ugly, it's like okay, cool, and then the thing is that then you have the devil and the two of wands. The devil represents you Capricorns anyway, so you Capricorns are kind of taking your power back. And what I mean when I say that, I'm talking about like how it is that you're not playing into. They always do this when I'm doing a reading. But anyway, a few minutes ago, they wasn't even doing this. Anyway, what makes you the devil right now is the fact that you're not getting caught up with the overall idea of like having people goad you into playing the game, right? Now you have to feel your ego has to be engaged. You have to want to prove to your own ego that everybody in the world wants you, right? So now it's this sense of now you have to go out of your way to prove to people, prove to yourself that everybody in the world wants you, right? So it's like it's this egocentric. You're not doing that. There's a sense of you Capricorns have reached a space where you're not going. You're not. What is the words that I'm looking for? Like you Capricorns, you're not allowing your ego to get caught up in dating, right? It's something that I still do. It's something that I used to do that used to be highlighted. I used to see other people playing basketball and they used to be pushing each other, shoving, and they used to turn it on when, you know what I'm saying, when the ladies was watching. I wouldn't get caught up in that. Other people used to be like, you don't want to play? Why? Because it's immature the way that some of these people are playing. You're pushing, shoving, trying to play Superman and all of this. And it's like, it's not you pushing and shoving. It's your passion for the game and your skill. It's not you pushing and shoving each other. You feel me? I used to be nice at basketball. I'm telling you. I used to be on his own with basketball. But I had stopped because nobody wanted to play. Nobody wanted to play against me in basketball, right? So that's how good I was. Seriously. You can ask anybody that knows, but I don't need anybody to co-sign. I used to be good at basketball. But the point that I'm trying to make here is you Capricorns are not getting caught up with that, right? If somebody says that they not into you, you Capricorns are like, facts, they not into you. Fine, peace. So then the fact that you're not calling because you don't care, now it's like red alert. For those people, it's red alert. It's like, what is going on here? Like how come you actually took them for face value? Let's clarify the devil card. Let's clarify the devil card, right? All right, so to clarify, you have the Ace of Cups, the Justice, the Moon, the Six of Wands, and then you Capricorns have the Magician. So the point that I was making, right? The Ace of Cups and the Justice, the Moon card. Again, your ego is not involved. You're as light as a feather. You have emotionally worked out that issue that you have in you that would get you baited into having to chase after somebody for the sake of your own ego. You've already been there, done that, and conquered that. You already made an amends with that, right? And so the Moon represents you're not getting caught up with what the games that some people try to get you caught up with. You're not doing that. Yes, you're dating, but the person got to be on point. If they're not, then it is what it is. You're not going to be around them. The Six of Wands and the Magician right here represents you're looking for someone that is the magician, a person that knows how to keep their head above water, a person with their eyes on the prize, who's focused on the things that truly matter instead of a person who's only focused on the real petty things, trying to get you caught up in playing games, hyper emotionalism, constantly feeling the need to have to keep up with the Joneses. This internet stuff has turned dating into a mess because it gave a big sized, it gave an oversized microphone to goofies on either side, to be fair. So other than that, you Capricorns, I think a lot of you Capricorns, no, I know a lot of you Capricorns have gotten over within this past year and a half, this year and the last part of 2023. I see a lot of you Capricorns have gotten over the archetype that you wanted, because Capricorn, that whole 6 feet, 6 foot this, 6 foot that, that's Capricorn. Believe it or not. Yeah, that's Capricorn, believe it or not. So that type, and a lot of you Capricorns have learned to get over that type because you realized that it's a delusion, right? Because how many people want that type? Or someone where they look super good, wow, right? How many people want that type? So I'm seeing a lot of you Capricorns just see it for what it is, that it's another delusion, because you Capricorns understand that you just can't you can't just essentially write somebody off. It's not wise to write somebody off because they're not 6 feet, because their hair don't come down to their backside and all this other type of stuff, right? You kind of have to be realistic with this thing. So other than that, that's pretty much it for now. I see a lot of you Capricorns are on the right track because it's not this delusion anymore. And if anybody is going to hang out with you and they get delusional, I see a lot of you Capricorns are going to kind of pop that balloon. But that's it, though. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K. Listen, subscribe, like the video, share the video, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Also, too, leave a comment. That helps. Appreciate you.